I'm fashion designer Ruby Bandari, and this is Design Your Life. Each episode, we're stitching a happier, more satisfying life for you with insider tips from industry experts. The fashion and lifestyle industry isn't just fabric and thread. Together, we'll learn about setting real goals and growing your look, your soul, and your attitude to make your dreams a reality. Come with me to design your life.
Oh, here we go.
Hello everyone, this is Ruby Bandari, here to design your life. I am so excited. This is my 4th episode, and I just want to tell you all the things that we've been doing. I just came back from New York and New Jersey. I had a wonderful time with Nargis Fakri and her makeup class with Maliha J. Khan. We did an exhibition in New Jersey with some fabulous people, got to meet amazing people who loved my jacket, by the way, and I got orders for it. And this weekend, we did the Neha Kakkar and Sonu Nigam concert, which was totally amazing. I want to give a shout out to Tina and Z from Eat Street Kebab Factory, who arranged for Raj and I to be there, and what an experience we had. One of the best restaurants, Kebab Factory, which we are getting food from tomorrow as we start our trunk show with deli designer Charu Parashar, who is here, who just flew in last night. I'm so excited to have her here at the Silk Thread studio. What a collection, what a collection. So I would like to introduce both of my very special guests. We'll start with Charu. Charu Parashar is here from Delhi, especially in Dallas, Texas, to meet all of you guys and show her brand new collection from India Fashion Week, which is absolutely to die for. Hello, Charu.
Hi, Ruby. Hi, Jeanette.
Hello.
It's such a pleasure to be here, Ruby. Every year.
I love it. This is your 3rd time here.
Wow. Right, correct.
3rd time, and I know that here in Dallas, our fans and clients love to see you personally. Tell us this time, tell me what you've been doing, I know that you're part of the Indian Fashion Council, you're on the board. I know that you have been doing fashion weeks in Hong Kong, Dubai, Paris, wow. India. Tell me more, what's happening?
Yes, so I'm a registered member with the Fashion Design Council of India, which is the apex fashion body of India. And I've been doing the India Fashion Week, which is now the Lotus Makeup India Fashion Week. Been doing that for the last 12 years.
Part of Wills.
It was earlier Wills, then it became Amazon, and now it's Lotus Makeup India Fashion Week.
Okay, I like that name better.
Yeah,
I like what I do too.
So that is the #1 fashion week of India.
Yes.
And we have around 100 odd designers showcasing at it. And the best of fashion, the trends, prints, silhouettes, we all get to see it during that week. So the collection that I'm carrying this season for you at Dallas is the Autumn Winter 19.
Okay.
And it's based on calico upholstery of the 18th century.
Oh gosh.
Which was called chintz. And also, you know, Ruby, that I'm known for my florals.
Yes, but I don't want to go into this right now. Hold on.
Oh my gosh, you're getting me all excited.
That is like a whole conversation in itself. I want to introduce Jeanette.
Hello.
Jeanette is a celebrity stylist here in Dallas.
Hi.
I am so excited because when I met you last week at Dallas Startup, hey, Leah Fraser, Dallas Startup, amazing week.
Thank you, Leah.
Thank you so much. You were the best speaker, the most confident,
thank you.
and the knowledge that you gave to the audience was very, very impressive, and I was learning things from you.
Oh.
So I loved that, and I was like, you know, after all these years, if there's somebody who can teach me something, I have to put you on the pedestal. So
wow, thank you.
I'm very honored to have you here.
Well, I'm honored to be here.
Yes, and you are a celebrity stylist. You had your own boutique in Los Angeles.
Yes, ma'am.
You, there's so many things you've done. You have styled some of the biggest celebrities. When I was looking at the names, I was like, wow, Kim Kardashian.
Yes, before before the Kardashians,
Wow.
Yeah, she was Paris's assistant. She used to sell all her
Paris
swag.
Hilton, you styled Paris Hilton too. Okay,
She used to sell all of Paris's swag on eBay. That's what she did. She organized her closet, and then she got her own show.
That is so cool. So
So-
please tell us more about yourself.
Well, I'm just a good old Southern girl. I left Texas for 8 years, went to LA, but then I had to come back because I miss my chicken fried steak and wide open spaces. But I love fashion. I've been in fashion ever since I was 13. I started in retail when I was 14 years old, I think, because I needed more money to buy clothes, you know. But I started there. I started in college, right out of college, being a buyer for Macy's, which was Foley's at the time.
Yes.
So I kind of started on the analytical side of the business first, trend forecasting and buying for juniors, which was fun. And then I went into design and styling, and it just kind of evolved. And then helping designers launch their lines and selling their lines, and then doing TV and all of that. Really hitting LA though, mostly.
You know, your experience is so just wide. There's so
It
many.
is.
There's just so
It's
many
kind of too.
things.
Yeah.
It's
Sometimes
very globally.
Yeah.
You know, I have to tell you that even I started designing when I was 13.
Oh, you did.
Yes, I took my first stitching class.
I love
and
it.
Yes, that empowered me as a woman.
Of course.
To be able to stitch anything I couldn't find in the store.
Right, and make what you want to
Yes.
wear.
And
if-
I actually worked at JCPenney's right after that. As soon as I was of age, and
Yes.
I was like the number one salesperson.
Oh, I believe it, 100%.
Yeah, and I was doing it for clothes. I was doing it
Yes.
for clothes.
Yes.
And you know, I never brought home a paycheck.
Me
because
either.
The entire paycheck.
I
was-
signed it over.
Yep.
Contempo Casuals and the
Yes.
Limited, yes.
And from college is when I started my own company.
Oh, wonderful.
So it's just so parallel. And
It is.
I love to hear
It
that.
is, and I have such respect for you because I've been a fan of hers for years and years, and have styled your clothing for fashion shows
Yes.
and for
Thank
shoots.
you.
But like, I just love the way life is and how you just connect organically like this and on a panel, and now I'm on your show.
She has
wow.
amazing energy.
Oh my gosh, amazing and amazing style too as well.
Yeah,
Both
and
of you guys do.
You know, but the way she brings people together,
Yes.
that is the key.
It really is. It really is.
Thank you guys. You've made my day. You made my podcast today. I love that. So, you know, I first want to talk about your
Yes.
styling.
Okay.
I have chosen some of the pictures, which I was just so impressed with.
Oh, thank you.
Producer Anna, can we see some of the pictures which I chose of Jeanette's styling?
Wow. Looking at my styling.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
Yeah.
there's our friend, Leanne Locken.
yes, that was the first shoot I styled Leanne for, and we really didn't know each other very well, but I was called upon from a team of creatives, Kylie Wirtz Jennings, who was the makeup artist, and she said, hey, do you want to style Tiffany and Leanne? They're about to start Real Housewives of Dallas.
Okay.
So Trisha Sims volunteered her house, and we styled
There we
Leanne
go.
and
Good
Tiffany.
Morning, Texas.
Now this is Good Morning Texas. I've done style segments for them for over 6 years, I think. That kind of just fell in my lap. That was kind of a God moment. I didn't audition or anything like that, but I'd done for E! News and Extra and stuff like that in LA.
That's amazing.
This is a campaign for actually like a perfume company for a teen perfume company.
Yep.
So we did that. This is another Dallas designer, Essie, and we did this.
I love her.
I love.
Essie.
Yeah, I love her stuff. And then this is Pink Lucy and Essie, but I did a shoot with Dixie Dixon, who is a world-renowned photographer here in Dallas, and she's a Nikon ambassador.
Very good.
That was for a magazine I did, and all that was pulled from Elements. It was a gorgeous. I love that
I
dress.
loved these.
Yeah.
I loved these.
This was for Patron Magazine, which is a luxury arts magazine, and we did the editorial there, and it was kind of like undone.
artsy.
Yeah, very artsy. All that stuff was from 4510, a lot of it from Neiman's and Todd's. This was for the DIFA campaign. I styled the DIFA campaign for 2 years in a row.
I was at this show.
I was too.
Oh my God! I was
It
at
was
this
awesome.
show.
It was
I
awesome.
love this.
Yes.
This was one of it, and I saw this. I was like,
Yes.
you styled this? It
I
was
did.
amazing. Because that's why I picked that one to go
Thank
on.
you.
I loved it. I just absolutely loved it. So now let's talk about Charu.
Yes.
So Charu, you know, you are what I have seen just on this last trip of mine to Delhi, and I have to tell you, is that all of the who's who of Dallas is now wearing Charu of Delhi, and now Dallas is going to be wearing Charu Parashar. And so in Delhi, I was really noticing that these women really love your stuff because it's lightweight when it needs to be, and it's a little bit heavier when it needs to be, and the prints, your printing, it's so beautiful because I myself love to print and I like to create my own prints.
Right.
And then, you know, you're the only other person that I've really met whom I've just really loved your prints because I feel like People from the West will really like it. People from the East already love it. So let's talk about India Fashion Week. Just happened a couple of weeks ago. Now I've pulled my favorite pictures from there. So producer Anna, can you show us pictures from India Fashion Week, Charu, Parashar?
Wow.
Well, there's Charu.
Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
now you've started the menswear.
Yeah, so we just started. So that is one of our streetwears
that's
for men.
cool.
Yes, and then what we've done different is that we've added the Indian craft to it. So we've added patches of Indian embroideries. Like if you see this jacket, it's got a horse, which is a series on the Indian royal animals.
Oh, wow.
And then we've put our chin's print in there, and that's like athleisure clothing where the tracks are printed.
Well, these bomber jackets are the biggest thing happening.
They're just
they're like stylish, fun
instant
to wear.
style, instant style.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
Such
now
a
at
hit.
Silk Threads with our menswear being so big, right now I would say 40% of our clientele is men's.
Correct.
Wow.
And yeah, it's wonderful actually. It's
No,
such a
it
breath of
is.
fresh air because the best looking guys come in.
Yeah.
And it's just such a pleasure to help them.
And they listen to you, right?
They do. They listen to me.
Yes.
They
They
actually
better
do.
listen to her.
They better.
They do. So if I'm there and Raj is there, my husband Raj.
Yes.
Oh my God, because my husband's so good looking and he's so stylish, then he just kind of takes over. You know,
love
Mr.
that.
I'm marketing software, but let me tell you what to wear.
Right.
He does a great job with the guys, and now the guys have been asking, are you doing a little bit more casual
Right.
things for us, or is it just the suits? So we're doing, of course, the Indian ethnic wear. We're doing the men's suiting with just amazing detail. And now Charu, we got to get these bomber jackets in.
Yeah, so a lot of streetwear is in right now.
Definitely.
And it's a very global fashion, and it's worn throughout the spectrum of people, whether it's the East or the West. It's just taken over.
It has taken over.
Yeah. Streetwear is really big, Ruby, right now.
Well,
and that's what we showcase.
when you look at major retailers, like athleisure is in front of like women's wear, men's wear, everything, and their space in their department store is like tripled
Correct.
for
Yes.
athleisure wear. So you
Yes.
know that's where the numbers are.
Yeah,
Exactly.
well,
Yeah.
basically that's what people are going to wear over and over.
Absolutely.
So yeah, and let's get to our East meets West. The differences between Eastern fashion and the differences between Western fashion and Eastern fashion, and the similarities. We already kind of started about the similarities because both of you have just like jumped right in.
Yeah.
But Eastern wear is Eastern wear, Western wear is Western wear, but now we are seeing such a fusion.
Yeah.
Even like with the sari, you have a sari, and then you have a dress maybe with a drape. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about what you would like to see, maybe from an Indian embroidery standpoint. What do you feel? I know there was a picture of a red dress, and I don't know if we can find that or not. Producer Anna, do you have a picture of an Indian sari in red and blue, and then a red dress? If you have that, we want to see that.
Like the differences?
Yeah, I mean, we really need to talk about the sari and how sexy it is versus, and then how sexy the dress is.
Yes, because it's kind of a different kind of feel to it.
Okay, so here's a
that's
sari.
so gorgeous.
Here's a sari from India Fashion Week, Charu
Right.
Parashar, something which I actually love.
I love that.
And then do we have an American dress picture, a red dress? If you guys find
That
it,
has like
we
a
want to see
cutout.
it. Yeah, it's got a cutout at the waist.
Because like with this kind of thing, like this is sexy, this shows off her figure, right?
Yes.
But there's just less skin. With American, like gown, you'd probably have cutouts. You'd probably show the sides, or you'd have a
Yes.
plunging neckline, which
Yes.
you don't have here. And that's kind of the differences, I believe, really kind of only that we have now, because fashion has just kind of just come together in a global community, because information is so fast these days, and we share information, all the way across the nation, in the world.
Okay, listen, Indians can be sexy. Look at this.
Girl, I know. And you know what I thought? I was very surprised because I went and looked at New York Fashion Week.
Right.
Lots of lots of skin, which I was surprised, because I didn't think that there was that much skin, and I was wrong.
Yes,
I
that-
love
that-
this.
That has actually changed a lot.
Yes.
This is something very new, relatively new in India.
like in the last year. Or,
Not the last year, maybe the last 6 to 7 years.
Yeah, but majorly last 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
It's like really changed, and now if you want a red carpet outfit, and if you're in a Delhi and you want to go for a red carpet, you would want that skin showing. So you would get an outfit done which will have the Indian embroideries, but the silhouette would be very flowy, like a backless or an off shoulder, cold shoulders. So all that has been incorporated, and it's really changed. Like, you know, we don't mind showing the skin anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah,
think that's
so-
what that would be one of the things that I would say would be a difference if there was, like a side boob.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
you don't have a side boob.
Oh no,
Probably.
No, no.
No side boobs.
No side
Nowhere
boobs.
it's like really just nearly, it's at the tipping point, you know, because we have those
Yeah.
off the shoulders
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
That's at
yeah.
the tipping point. I believe, who did that? Zach Posen.
Yes.
His dresses were just right here.
Right,
and it was beautiful,
But-
but it's a little bit, you know, I feel
a
like that's
little
more
bit
Western.
extra.
Yeah.
More
that's
extra,
yeah,
yes,
that's
for sure.
extra. There's that very fine line of sexy versus not.
Yes,
So,
yes.
yeah.
But I do believe Eastern culture has like just emerged into Western like fashion with all the embroidery, with all the texture, with all the tassels, with all the color. I mean, and with all the gold and the metallics.
Yes.
It's just like, I don't know what we'd have been so boring without the Eastern culture, like coming in and like us embracing it and making it our own, because I just love it. I love all the colors and texture and gold
Well, you know
and
what
silver.
I love today?
What?
I love what you're wearing.
Oh,
Yeah, I
thank
love
you.
it.
So you are, you know, kaftans are Indian.
Yeah, but
They're
it's a
Indian,
beautiful
South
braid.
Asian,
Thank you.
Pakistani, Afghani. You know, we're the ones that wear the kaftans, and this
Yes.
finally came to America, and you just wore the most appropriate dress
Oh,
for today.
good. Yeah. Well, I was hoping. I have like 20 caftans.
Yeah, so this is
Oh.
I love
so East
kaftans.
meets West.
Yes.
It's absolutely.
Yes.
Where in a South Asian silhouette, or an Asian silhouette has come to America with a bang.
Right.
You know, you can wear them as cover-ups. You can wear them, you know, with your heels. You can wear them with leggings.
Right.
You can wear them with like denim.
Yeah.
There's so many things you can do with a kaftan, and you just look so cute sitting between two Indian designers.
Well, and kaftans I think are so chic. They're so like Jackie O. They're so like Palm Springs, and they're just so effortless but chic. You know, it's like you're not trying hard
It's
at
like
all.
you're not trying.
Yes, and that's
Like
what I
you're not
love.
trying.
That's why I love it.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know.
it looks amazing. I just
Thank
keep looking
you.
at you saying, wow,
Ah.
you chose it
Well,
right.
I keep looking at this vest that you have on, and then
Okay,
you
so
can wear
let's
all these
talk
different
about
ways.
my jacket. So, you know, in India and all of the South Asian,
Right.
we do the high neck, right? It's called a Nehru collar or a Prince collar, and it was generally started with men wearing it with full sleeves.
Right.
So now at Silk Threads, we have started Nehru jackets or just long high lows for women. So I like to do sleeveless every time just because we live in Texas. It's always hot. And I can always do like a turtleneck underneath, or I can just do something, you know, long sleeved. And so these are tailored jackets for women, whether it's with the beautiful Indian embroidery or it's with a brocade, or, you know, we're doing it with one of our digital prints. Or just a raw silk. So I have done my first 3 jackets, and they've been a hit because this is my 5th wear in 1 month. So all of my friends that are watching me live have already seen me in this like Friday night, and then I wore it in New Jersey, and I wore it for another awards night. And it's just so versatile because I can do my raw silk pants with it. I can do my heels. I can do the scarf to make it very banquety, or, you know, gala-ish. And then I'm wearing this now with denim. It's so denim, and I'm wearing boots.
I love it.
Yeah, boots and denim.
And all the colors are so of the moment too. It's those 70s kind of vegetable colors too, which I
and so
love.
I'm doing these earrings, which are just like, you
So
know,
fun.
just very sassy, just to go with the jeans. And then if I'm going to do it for an event, I'm going to wear my big, beautiful diamond earrings or whatever it is.
Dress it up.
Yeah, dress it up. So this is one of the jackets which I feel like East meets West, and I have a lot of mainstream clients coming in, not Indian or Pakistani,
that love
saying, what kind of jackets do you have? What jackets do you have?
Well, and not even that. I mean, the color, the structure, everything is so gorgeous, but even it looks great on a lot of sizes. Because I love this. I would say this is a jacket vest as a stylist. So I would put it over stuff, and I have tons of vests because I feel like they always hide things, and it makes you look, you know, really good. But it's instead of wearing a jacket and it's like overwhelming, it shows off your figure.
Right.
And for this kind of vest and the jacket, you can wear it with any size. To me,
Yeah, I really think that even
the way it's cut.
Yeah, even a more voluptuous woman
Yeah.
is going to look really good in this.
With this.
Yes, I feel like I look a size smaller always.
With the vest, I do too. It's so weird.
Yes, and you know, Charu, in the new collection, I have to tell you, I am freaking out over your jackets. The jackets are amazing.
I want to see some jackets.
Do we have some jackets?
Because I
Producer
love.
Anna, do we have any jackets
You
that
know
you can show us? Long jackets, short jackets?
What I love about her line that I've seen, it is so on point and on trend, like with the ruffles, you know, and with the athleisure.
Yes, there is a ruffle jacket that I love on top of a skirt.
Yeah, so it's,
There is a ruffle jacket. Anna, producer Anna, if you can show us the skirt.
Oh,
with
well,
there.
that's her little ruffle
This is a
shirt.
ruffle shirt, and then there is a ruffle jacket.
I love that shirt.
This blouse is just so cute.
It's
I would
beautiful.
do this with a flare pant.
I
would
could
do
see
this with
everybody
tight-
wearing that. That goes
Yeah.
across all, like, you know, anyone can wear that.
You know the new
And the-
high-waisted pants?
Yes, it'd be so cute
I
with
would
it.
do this with a high-waisted
yeah,
pant
Yeah.
all day
even the
long.
blouse,
It'd be
you
so
could wear the
cha-cha-cha,
blouse,
you know, it's like,
Yeah.
I love it. I love ruffles. I mean, I love ruffles.
They just add such a chicness to
They
your
do.
whole persona.
They
Yes.
do.
Yeah,
Yes.
they just, it's like over the top.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, is
So
that
this is a ruffle
gorgeous?
scarf.
Yeah, so this is basically it was supposed to be a wheel, but we just changed it.
Oh,
like
wow.
a rail, we
Yes.
changed it to a lot of ruffles, so just it had a different persona. The whole outfit changed.
The entire
once we
outfit.
added the ruffles to it,
Oh my
more
goodness.
chicer, more glamorous. I
And
think.
such great texture.
Yeah,
Yes, it's
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
glam, and it's
Yeah.
lightweight.
Right,
Yes.
very light.
So lightweight.
It's in silk organza. The
Oh gosh,
ruffles,
it's so
yeah,
beautiful.
yeah.
Now, how long does something like that take you to make?
So basically, the lower part of it is
Uh-huh.
all handcrafted
Yeah,
on
I-
khadi silk,
Okay,
and it's fully embroidered. And first,
Right.
it was printed.
right.
So an outfit like this, it takes around a month
Oh wow.
to get it ready.
Oh
Because
wow.
this is one of the couture pieces.
Yes.
Yes. So it does take that much of time to get that ready.
Okay, for everybody who's watching, don't even dream about ordering something from me for a month. 3 months. 3 months is the order time. It's 8 to 12 weeks. And if Charu's making it, she promises a month. I need an extra 2 weeks for my happiness. So 6 weeks for Charu. But yes,
What
you're
a
much faster than we
showstopper.
are.
Yeah.
What a showstopper.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Look
So
at that
this
jacket.
is a velvet jacket, right?
Oh,
So this is basically a crepe silk printed jumpsuit inside, and we've added a velvet blazer to it. But then we've handcrafted the blazer with gold and pearls
uh-huh.
to give it that very luxurious,
Oh.
opulent look. So it just changes the whole feel of the outfit.
Well, I also love the jumpsuit.
I was
because
about to
they're
say.
so
Right.
big right
They're
now,
so
right?
big.
Right.
And the print is so magnificent.
Correct.
And these are all your prints, correct?
Yes, yes.
Oh,
I
my-
have everything in house.
oh wow.
You have to come to this trunk show.
And it's Friday and
It's
Saturday.
Friday and Saturday,
From
like
12 to
right.
7.
Yes.
Correct?
Right.
Oh my goodness. I have to come
And
look
all
at
of
this.
these runway pieces are there, correct?
Yes, of course. They're displayed at Silk Threads, which is a beautiful store.
Now,
I love your store.
Thank you
I
so
can't
much.
wait to come over there because I've been over there a long time ago, but I think you've moved since then.
We've
so.
moved and renovated, and it's beautiful.
Oh wow. Well, you ladies just like making your own prints. That's like, how did you get started?
Okay, so Jeanette, this started when I used to visit. My mom used to work at the Strentel Cottage Industries in
Okay.
Delhi, where it's a place where all Indian craft is displayed. So
Oh.
I used to go with her, and I started seeing basically block print, which is hand done ruby.
Yes.
So when I opened my label, I started off by doing hand block printing. But then over the years, because of quality control, we had to shift it to digital printing.
Oh, okay.
Because there were few issues of quality where hand block print was concerned. So I first, every season I design my own patterns where the print is concerned. And of course, it's based on the inspiration every season, and then everything is done in-house. The colors are put in, and then we digitalize it and print it every season.
Wonderful.
Yes.
And you do the same thing, right? You
I
use
do.
digital-
I was, I don't know, for me, colors and prints. Originally, I was finding in India, when I was looking for prints, I wasn't getting what I needed.
Right.
And so I landed up going to Italy. And
Oh,
I was
wow.
actually getting my prints from Italy, and I was having them shipped to India. And then I was producing beautiful caftans and blouses,
Right.
of course, for the mainstream market.
Right.
Right here. And we were at the World Trade Center.
Yes.
And we were showing to stores, and that's the prints that we were using. And then I realized that, what if I got this print, but I like this aspect, and I learned how to put them together on a computer, and I started creating my own digital prints.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so our latest one is the women empowerment print, which is now on my Facebook because I wore it and it's gotten orders like galore.
Crazy.
And it's got the silhouette of a woman.
Oh, wow.
Yes, an empowered woman. And the woman's has been dumped into a C. So it is a C, and there's musical instruments, and there's so many aspects of being a woman,
Right.
and showing the strength of the woman and how a woman can handle so many things together.
We do, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Especially running a
We are
business.
powerhouse.
Yes.
Yeah, so that is our powerhouse print,
Wow.
dedicated to women all over the world.
Wow, I had no idea you had that specific print.
Yes, and that whenever we sell that, we give 100% of the proceeds back to some charity to do with women and children and domestic violence.
Oh, I love that.
good.
Yes.
Now, if we're speaking about this as far as socially, as far as fair trade, like how do you guys feel about that and how you operate your factories and things like that?
Well, let's start with Charu.
Yeah,
So, we
because that's kind of important these days.
we
People
have
think it's
very stringent rules
okay.
where compliance is concerned.
Right, right.
So we have strict rules for age,
Oh, okay.
and because in India it's an issue.
Right.
For labor, a lot of industry people, they hire younger boys and girls to work for them.
Uh-huh.
So as designers this year at FDCI we took a pledge that to put in that we will not hire any child labor.
Wow, that is incredible. That is
So
awesome.
all the 180 designers took that pledge.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that is one aspect of it. Also, we are working a lot towards sustainability now, and that's a big in fashion at this point.
Oh, absolutely.
And also, I work towards that. Less is more. Overconsumption. I feel that is also something which needs to be taken care of. So whenever we sell to our clients, we say this that do not like my clothes are such that you could use them as separates, and I also tell them to use differently with different garments so that the consumption comes down a bit. So use your wardrobe more. So that is one. So these are the 2-3 aspects that we work towards. At least where fashion is concerned.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
Yeah, and I have to tell you, Charu, I see myself, and I don't think I've ever told you this,
Right.
I see myself as the American version of you.
Yeah.
Because everything that you
We're
do,
sisters.
yes,
love
everything that
that.
you do, the way you think, the way you run your factory is exactly the way I have always run my factory, because being born and brought up in America, of course, I think like an American.
Well, sure.
And when I went to India, we run our factories.
Right.
Well, I run my factory like an American.
Right.
Correct.
So, I've had my employees for a very, very long time, and they're all very, very faithful to us. And, the way they work beautifully. They work so that people in America can really love and appreciate the printing that we've done, the way we have respected and loved our fabrics and our designs, the way I've brought the Indian culture to America and really tried to fuse so that everyone could really appreciate. And I feel like you're doing that in India. You're taking the Western culture, but really keeping it Indian. And I'm loving, you have to tell me again, now I stopped you at the beginning, your print, your inspiration.
Right.
I want to talk about that.
So, like you saw, that this collection again is based on the prints, which is based on an upholstery fabric called calico from the 18th century. And usually it was done on a very dull beige, ecru, skin tone fabrics, but a lot of cotton actually. And then they used to print on that. But I've put it on a very luxurious feel, and the color like a midnight blue, and it just looked very opulent. And so it's floral, and there are 4 prints to this collection. And then we hand embroidered it. We used a lot of hand looms, basically reviving the Indian craft.
Yes.
I work towards that a lot, Jeanette.
I love that.
And also because back home, our artisans are losing a lot of work, Ruby, because it's turning into an age where everything is machine done. So designers like me and a few more my fellow designers, we work a lot towards just doing hand done things. So handmade is big back home right now, and we all are working towards that and reviving that. That's very dear to my heart also. So every piece in this collection is hand embroidered.
Wow.
Nothing is machine.
It's amazing. I looked at some of the embroideries and I couldn't believe how intricate the embroidery was. And I'll tell you that what impresses me is that not only are Indian designers doing this, but Chanel
Yeah.
I mean, Chanel had an entire collection of Indian silhouettes with all the Indian jewelry, with the Indian shoe or the chappal, right? The sandal. Alexander McQueen is looking at our silhouettes, looking at our prints, the sequins embroideries and that kind of a thing, and putting it in. There's so many other designers.
Hermes did such a beautiful collection on the sari a few years ago. So I think it's both, Ruby. I think the East inspires the West in a big way where craft is concerned.
Absolutely.
And the West inspires us where I think their flamboyancy, their glamour, their silhouettes.
So I was about to say silhouettes.
The silhouettes.
Yeah, I would say silhouettes.
Absolutely. We really are inspired by that. Yeah.
Well, you definitely have your finger on both. I feel like she's just global. I wouldn't even say she's
Very
just
global,
Indian. Yeah,
very global. And that's why I feel like you're my Indian sister. Because when I saw the kind of things that people were wearing and the things that she's done for them, I'm like, okay, people in America are going to love this. And for me, Silk Threads, that's what we do.
Oh, absolutely.
Very, very, very important to me is to bring both of the cultures together so that everyone is appreciating the Indian culture and they're able to adapt, because I too I'm an American. So I want to wear American clothes too, and I want to wear my stuff with my jeans. I want to wear, I want to wear it to the gala. I want to wear it to the happy hour. I want to wear it everywhere. And I want your jacket, Charu. Because I know that I can do that with the dhoti pants.
So this is again one of my prints. This is from the Mughal era.
Oh, okay.
The print is from there, and we've just done a little bit of sequence on top with hand, just to bring out, make it look a little more formal. So I wear these a lot. You could wear them in the day or the night.
So make it formal and put your shoe up in the camera. I want people to see what shoe. Come on, I want them to see your shoe. I just love it.
With a tennis shoe.
I love it.
But it's glam though. That's
it's
not
so
just
glam.
Yeah.
And tennis shoes have become so glam.
They're so
I'm
glam.
wearing sneakers at
all times.
Yeah. I'm like, this is it.
Yes.
I'm not wearing the stilettos anymore.
Yes.
It's just a trend I feel is so much hip.
Yes.
And I feel that if the other day I wore an Indian outfit and I wore another sneaker which was more formal, and I wore that below it and it was looking fab.
I put sneakers with everything.
I felt really cool and chic about it. Yeah.
Okay, trends. You're a trend expert.
Yes.
And a stylist. So this is something which I have never done. I style Silk Threads clients and I tell them how to wear, what they can wear. But I live in the bubble of Silk Threads. So if you come to me and you come to the studio, I'm going to tell you how to wear, what to wear, and I'm not going to let you get anything which doesn't suit your body.
Absolutely.
But you are so global, well-rounded. You have styled every body type all over the country.
Yeah.
So talk to us about what are the trends and really what should people be wearing? Because as we talked about in the panel last week, I'm all about wearing what looks good on you.
Right.
100% of the time. But since you know about the trends and what's happening, let's talk about it.
Well, I believe that's the number one rule with trends is always wear what looks good on you. And if it doesn't look good on you, don't wear that trend. Number one. And don't wear all the trends at one time. Wear one trend and then just be, chill the rest of the look. But the trends right now are really exciting. I mean, we've had bohemian, it's gone into gypsy, and now it's glam hippie, which is very much like a global kind of feel with lots of texture, with feathers, with tassels, with straw bags and straw hats, that kind of thing, which is like, it's very eclectic. You can mix and match it.
Wait, what did you call it?
Glam hippie.
Glam hippie.
Yes.
I love that. To me, glam.
This is kind of glam hippie.
Yeah.
You're very
glam
she has her tennis
hippie.
shoes on and then she has this whole bedazzled.
I like that. So to me, glam is when you just think glam and I think red carpet.
Right.
I think the Emmys, the Grammys.
Right.
I think IFA, I think that's glam and everybody's wearing, formals. And it's usually fitted something unless it's flared out the bottom, but they're all fitted.
Right.
And then hippie is completely the opposite.
But that's the beauty of it, that you mix those two complete opposites. Like you might have like a 90s, sleeve dress like that's silver, that just you wear with like a tennis shoe, but it's silver, and then you wear a tennis shoe, and then you have like your woven bag, crossbody, and then you have your turban on.
That's so cute.
That's hip.
That's just
that's
so hip.
That's glam hippie.
That
you know?
that's a lot of confidence. That takes a lot of confidence to wear.
That's true. Not everybody can pull that
Not
off.
everyone can pull that off.
That's why
right.
they need to call me. No,
That's
okay.
right. What advice do you have, just general advice to women? I know there are women who really just, they don't wear stuff that fits them because maybe their size doesn't allow. Either they're way too skinny or they're way too big,
Right.
Size-wise.
Right.
And so their confidence level is not where it needs to be. And so what I find is even when they're tiny girls, they want to wear bigger stuff.
Uh-huh.
And then when they're a little bit larger girls, they want to wear bigger stuff. And so I've seen these the cotton linen sort of frumpy. So I see a lot of women wearing that.
That's
but
when you just like when you've given up on life. Why would you do that?
yeah, so I want to know because I'm not a big fan of that. But
Me either.
I see a lot of that at market, and I see
know
a
you
lot of
do.
women buying it. But is that really what we should be wearing?
No, I'm totally anti that. I mean, there's no reason why you don't need to show up your shape, especially in this day and age when we're embracing every single body type. You know what I'm saying? Now, I understand confidence, and I understand, I will throw on some Spanx, to give me a little bit more confidence. I'm
Well,
wearing
just
that
the shape, just
to
so that
pull
there's not, just to pull it together.
everything together. But I will say, when you wear big stuff and you're a little over, you're a little curvier, it's going to make you look bigger. You need to wear things that are a
Right?
fit and flare. You need to wear things that accent all your positive features. If you have great legs and you have a little waist, but you have big hips, wear the fit and flare. I mean, and if you have arms that are kind of bigger, wear a flouncy kind of like ruffled, shirt or blouse, and that's right on trend, but it goes with it, but it's just, I just feel like you need to wear what you feel comfortable in, but not lazy. I don't like the laziness of people,
I just
the
feel
way they
like
dress.
they're
Make an effort, It doesn't cost you any more or less to make an effort to look good.
Yeah, and I just feel like when you wear stuff that fits you, and it doesn't necessarily have to be fitted, like you're wearing this kaftan and it's not fitted,
Right.
but it has it's cinched a little bit over here.
Yes.
And it's got a great neckline so that it allows something to show.
Right.
Maybe some women want to cover their arms, but everybody's shoulders are nice.
Right.
Right, show the shoulder.
Right.
I mean, I just totally feel like that just works.
It does. It's just people need to, and everything's so accessible these days. I would say, you can always Google everything. Go online and say, what are the trends, and then, what are the trends for what looks good on a curvy. I mean, you can Google it now. You can Google anything, and images
Google,
will come
a
up.
pear-shaped body.
Yeah, a pear-shaped body.
All of us, so many of us have.
Yes.
A lot of Asians have pear-shaped bodies where we're
Yes.
bigger down here and smaller up here. And then, of course, if you have an hourglass, it's fabulous.
Right.
That's ideal, but I think that's only 20% of women.
Right.
And then there's women who are bustier, but they're smaller down at the bottom. So there are the plunge necklines or the higher necks that really work for you.
Absolutely. And if you're real skinny, and I know clients like that
Yes.
that wear big, you're like, why is she wearing things that are so big? It's like always pull it in at the waist, always, have it tailored to the arms and stuff. And then you can be flouncy. It looks really chic.
It
when
just
it's
has
like
to be
that.
tailored somewhere. I
Somewhere,
feel.
yeah. And I feel like tailoring is very important. And I feel like that's kind of gone away, and we really need to come back to that, because the sizes are just the sizes. That doesn't mean it's specific to, the difference between
Yeah.
something custom and something off the
Yeah,
rack.
yeah.
Yes.
It's huge, and all my celebrity clients, especially like Paris and stuff, she would buy larges. When I would get her smalls because she's super little. No, she would want a large, and she tailored everything to herself, to make sure that it was perfectly fitted on her.
That's interesting.
To show off her unique figure.
Yeah. And I mean, big right here.
Yes.
Is big. It's Kim Kardashian just did it for us.
She did. She did.
They even changed the shape of the Barbie.
Because of that,
Yep,
which I
because
think
of
is
that.
great. I think it's great. I think it's a wonderful thing. We had our fashion show, and it was inclusive of all women's shapes, sizes, and colors. So I love that. I think it's important in fashion right now.
Okay, so I feel like we're forgetting something, so I'm gonna pick up my phone, and I have a list of questions which I need to go through just to make sure we've covered everything. All right, so what role do you see, Charu? We'll start with Charu, and then I want to ask you the same question. Do you see India playing in the future of global fashion?
So like I said before, Indian fashion is, I think, since the most ages back, it's been there, like, you know, where draping is concerned. And also a lot of our tailoring, everything was very bespoke for the royalties.
Right.
So if you saw our clothes from the royal time, where the Maharajas and you know, basically the royal people. So everything was done bespoke. Everything was hand done. Everything was stitched. You know, with their jewels and their brooches and that whole opulent look. I think that has influenced the West in a big way. Our motifs, our wildlife motifs, a lot of that, the Mughal motifs. I think those have really influenced the West. Also our palaces. Some of my collections, if a lot of their prints come from the palace walls.
Oh wow.
So yes, I think the craft has really influenced the West over a period of time, and I think they get inspiration from the royalty time during the old times. I think that is something which I think the West looks up to.
And the opulence.
And absolutely.
Because that's not Western at all
Yeah.
on any level.
Yeah, and you know what? Royalty is royalty, because
It's
I know that
royalty.
I had gone to one of the Dallas Symphony fashion events, and it was a fashion show, and literally they were showing, you know, the kings and the queens, and they actually had costumes, right? Because they wear costumes in the symphony.
Right.
And really, kings and queens all over the world, you know, they have the same fabrics, the
Right.
silks, the velvets, and then, you know, some form of embroidery. So who doesn't like
No,
royalty?
and also, Ruby, it's from, I think, from the 16th, 17th century. It's the traders have been taking the Indian silk, the tie and dye look. All that has been exported to the West. All the Indian fabrics were already available from that time. I mean, for making their fashion. Even to, if you've seen a lot of Greek wear during the ancient times, was the fabrics were coming from like the indigo dyes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of fabrics came from India.
Yeah, India was the Orient.
And the gold.
Yeah,
And all the gold, all
Yep,
the
India
gold
was the Orient, and
thread
of course, you know, England took so much from India,
Right.
and that made it much more popular and global,
Oh,
and
absolutely.
more in demand.
100%.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So, you know, being completely non-South Asian, my blonde, beautiful friend, please tell me, in your knowledge, what do you think? What kind of role do you think India has in future global fashion?
Well, I think I think that India's played a huge part with like we said, like with color, with texture, with inspiration, with all of that has really just influenced Western fashion, you know, and I think it will continue to, because I think people are obsessed with Eastern fashion.
Yeah, I think people
I think it's very hot right now. You know, I mean, there were a couple shows in New York Fashion Week. I mean, there were headdresses on every single model.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like that used to not be, you know, and it's
Yeah.
like it is now. And the tikas and things. Is that how you say?
Yes,
Yes, the tikas.
yes.
Well, I used to be
You're right.
obsessed because in
Because the
Diffa,
headpieces are big.
6 years ago for Diffa, I had my caftan and I had my tika, and I think I don't know, maybe it was silk threads, but anyway, I'm obsessed with that. People are obsessed with that now, you know, and the jewelry. Oh my gosh, it's just so gorgeous. The big jewelry, it's opulent, and big earrings are very in, and I think it's just going to continue to be, you know, really hot and strong in the Western fashion world.
Well, good. Well, right here in Dallas, Texas, I think the collaboration between you and me.
Yes.
Yes, we are going to be really educating and really showing everyone,
Yes.
you know, how East and West comes together and how beautiful the
Oh,
clothes are.
And
So
the best
gorgeous.
example is silk thread, Ruby.
Yes.
Because the store
Absolutely.
that you are running is such a synonymous. It's like you have both, the best of both, like the
Mm-hmm.
East and the West, and the collections that she showcases at the store, Jeanette, are so global that she has clients from all diaspora, you know,
Oh.
and that's what we want. We want stores like Silk Thread. That's why designers like us come and we want to showcase at her store, because we know we're getting a clientele which will be American, which will be an Indian, which will be a Mexican. So that is the kind of store that we look forward to be part of.
Oh, and I know.
You're doing
and,
a great job.
And you're
Ruby.
such
Thank
an
you.
ambassador too, because
Yeah.
like even just in Dallas, I know alone, like I've known of you like for 10 years. and you just you always present yourself, and of course your clothing speaks for itself, you know, in your line, but it's just you educating and being an ambassador out there and then merging both worlds. Like she said, you were such a great example of that, and everyone loves you here.
Thank you.
And now
so
you have
much.
your show, and
now
you're
we
just
have
going
a
to teach
show.
us how to design your entire line.
That's
which I
right.
love.
We want to design for
Yes.
people. We want to really educate. We want to educate not only people in Dallas, but everywhere. All of our clients, all of our friends, all of our fans. With you, Charu, with you, Jeanette. I am so honored, and I want to thank both of you.
Thank you so much.
For spending your time with me and really giving our audience so much amazing information. And I am like at a loss for words for whatever reason.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
Yeah,
This was such a
absolutely.
fun session.
Yes.
And,
Absolutely.
you know, Jeanette, if you can tell people where they can find you on social media in case they have questions or they need their styling to be done.
Oh, okay.
Can you please?
Of course, it's at chivvisstyles.com, or you can go to Chivvis Styles on the Instagram, or you can go to Southern Fried Tea and just book a session like that. I have all different kinds of styling sessions. If you need help, if you need to do your closet, or you want to redo your whole wardrobe, or I could come over to Silk Threads and do it as well with Ruby. How fun would that be?
And Charu, you are extremely popular on social media. So for those people who are seeing you for the first time and getting to meet you personally, up close and personal, can you please give us all of your Instagram handle, your Facebook, your website?
So it's Charu Parashar, Charu_Parashar official for my Instagram, and I'm Charu Parashar on Twitter, Charu Parashar Fan Club on Facebook, and I am only exclusively available at Silk Threads for Ruby. So come and check me out there.
Yes.
Tomorrow and Saturday.
Tomorrow
Yeah,
and Saturday
yeah.
at Silk Threads in Carrollton. We want to see you there. We're going to be there from 12 to 7. Originally it was 12 to 5, but I think there are people who have called in and they really want to see the collection. So we'll be there just a little bit later so that you guys can come in. We're going to have your mimosa or your Indian coffee ready, whichever one you would like, so that you can sip and shop and get to meet Charu. And if you need to design something, you can.
Yes.
And, you know, for any further styling questions, I'm there. Jeanette is there. Jeanette, you're going to be coming tomorrow.
Yes, I'm
So,
going to come by tomorrow. I
We're
can't
probably,
wait.
we're probably going to go on live, and we're going to get Jeanette in a couple of things. To show you how beautiful our blonde hair, beautiful stylish looks in our Charu Parashar and Silk Threads designs. So thank you guys so much for being here. Last week we had a great session on my diet because I've lost so much weight and I'm so excited. So for those of you who actually had asked for the diet, we have put it up online. So there is a post on Silk Threads on our Facebook that you can actually see the diet. And I think it's on Instagram too, Silk Threads Inc. And you know, we're going to be back with another great guest in like 2 weeks. So when I get to India, everyone, I am actually going to do the podcast from India, from New Delhi, India. So I'm super excited. This will be my first out of United States podcast. So I'll see you guys in 2 weeks on next Thursday. Thank you so much again. And I am here again to design your life. Bye.
Yay, that was so fun.
Thanks for watching Design Your Life. If this episode sparked an idea or a question, I'd love to hear it. Send me a message to my Facebook page, Silk Threads by Ruby Bhandari, or you can email me at info@silkthreads.com. You may be featured on an upcoming episode.